high overhead, probably 7,000 feet up. Herschel Davis, we've got a 5,000 feet up, and Herschel, we've got some jumpers going to be departing the helicopter. They're going to jump out of a perfectly good helicopter.
You know, they wouldn't have invented parachutes if all helicopters and aircraft were perfectly good.
That's very, very true. And we got jumpers away, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at them with speeds of about 22 miles per hour. They are ram air canopies. It's just like a flying wing, isn't it?
That's right.
As they head
the same way.
Yep, and they steer the same way the Wright brothers steered their their airplanes. The first airplane didn't have ailerons. They actually warped the wings. They changed the shape of the wings, and that's exactly what the skydivers do as they pull on the left steering line to turn left, pull on the right steering line to turn right. And how fast are they flying right now?
Oh, they're probably maybe a little bit of brakes. Depends on what they get ready to do. They're probably rigging their smokes and things of that nature, so you just run with the wind. They'll be dropping their smokes down, and I think these first two lower parachutes with the blue and the red are going to do a little canopy war type stuff, just flying one another, that sort of thing.
Yeah, going about 22 miles an hour inherent forward speed. There are sometimes skydivers with smaller canopies called swoop chutes get down to 85, 100 square feet in area. They go around 30, 40 miles an hour, don't they?
They get down to about 83 square feet, and that can go up in excess of 50 miles an hour.
Wow! Now, we might see a couple of them spiraling down at some point today as well, when they just haul back on one of those, haul down on one of the toggles or steering lines. How fast can they go when they're spiraling down, Herschel?
Oh, I would the normal rate of descent is about 1,100 feet a minute, and they can get it up to about 2,000 feet a minute.
Which translates to what, 60 miles an hour or something like that?
Not quite that fast, but close.
Wow, amazing stuff. Well, look at them as they come in there, ladies and gentlemen. They started at 5,000 feet. That's just about a mile high. And they're going to try to land on a target right in front of you. Now, they're going to get down. Well, actually, we have enough people here that we can actually make enough noise they can hear them out there. I know that.
Oh, by all means, yes. With the crowd cheering, you can hear that quite easily.
Well, we got Matt Seiberg here as well. Hello, Matt. How are you, buddy? You're going to be out here when we get the Leapfrogs and the Red Devils out. But this is the USO Parachute Team sponsored by Blackwater Worldwide. And we even see some canopy relative work high up there where two guys are all together under the same canopy. They're actually hooked together.
Well, if they're up here now, watch them. They're going to go into a downplane here. This is what we call the barber pole or the candy cane. They're going to go ahead for the earth 60 miles an hour straight down. They got a whole stack of smokes burning, and as you can see, has a nice red, white, and blue.
Now that is some speed going straight down. Held together, they're probably incredible forces trying to pull them apart.
A little centrifugal force working there, yes sir. That's why it's a cable between them.
Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, start to make some noise. The louder you yell, the closer they're going to land to you. Oh, that's not very much. Make some noise. The USO Parachute Team. Who do we have on the team, Herschel? Who do we have on the team?
Oh, we got Brian Pangborn. We've got Jeff Cornelius. We've got Chris Gay. We have Rusty Best, who is a former Golden Knight. And we have Mark Gregory.
Now, flying downwind, this canopy that's highest is the smallest one of the bunch, I think, and that's going to be one of those swoop chutes, isn't it?
Not exactly. No, actually, it's just 193 square feet. It's one of the smaller canopies. These are videographers. Takes all the films, all this stuff.
A beautiful tiptoe landing. How about that? 3 jumpers down. Going for 4. And the videographer pulling hard. You can see him as he works those toggles. And a beautiful tiptoe landing, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for the USO Parachute Team, brought to you by Blackwater Worldwide. Herschel Davis, thank you very much, my friend. Good to see you. Thank you, sir. Now, thank you. We've got more jumpers away, accelerating through 120 miles per hour. Matt Seiberg, who do we have in the air now? Today we have Chief J.C. Ledbetter, Chief Jeremiah Norton, Chief Sean Thompson, Petty Officer Victor Maldonado, all part of the
the Naval Special Warfare community and members of the Navy Parachute Team. Also up there we have members of the British National Team, the Red Devils, the Army's team over there in Britain.
Lots of smoke, lots of beautiful things. Now, looks like they may have jumped from a little higher altitude.
Yeah, today they jumped from about 10,000 feet, as you saw. Some of the guys were able to free fall a little bit longer, and today, as opposed to the earlier show, we're going to do some more canopy relative work.
That's crew, CRW, or Canopy Relative Work Crew. That's the acronym.
Yeah, and in just a moment, those two leapfrogs overhead will transition to what you see now. Is they're side by side, and in just a moment, they'll swing that into a down plane, where they will be coming at the tarmac at about 60 miles per hour.
Wow. Here's one of the leapfrogs, hook turning around there. Look at that. There's some speed. That's 60 miles an hour easy, isn't it?
Let's make some noise for J.C. Ledbetter.
That's a fairly small chute there, right?
Yeah, that's where our low man, so we can get down a little faster and give the rest of the guys up there a good indication of ground landing conditions.
Here we're getting ready almost to develop this downplane, almost directly above show center. This side by side, they'll aim straight toward the ground, and then they'll pull on the opposite toggles so that they turn it into this downplane that Matt just described. There it goes. There we go. Look at that.
And usually the louder the crowd gets, the longer our teammates will hold it. So let's hear some noise for these guys coming in.
Ready, break. Oh my gosh, they got their legs wrapped together to within 50 feet of the ground. How about that? What a skill.
Let's hear it again for Chief Jay Norton and Chief John Tubbs.
That was awesome. That was flat out awesome. I love that. We had all you guys out in the air last night over the beach as part of the beach blast. What a spectacular sight that was to do it all at night.
Well, we were real happy the weather worked out and the crowd was just great last night. And up ahead you can see some of the British Parachute Team members, a try-by side. That would be a 310 feet joined nicely together.
That small canopy, their free-fall photographer got 1 foot right on the target as he touched down. It was great. Congratulations. Coming down. 3 in a plane. A triplane down, correct? Wow. There's the break. The official parachute team of the British Army, the Red Devils. You've got 1 leapfrog still in the air there, Matt.
Yeah, and after today's jump, if you want to come talk to the leapfrogs, we'll be down by the Navy Accelerator. You can ask us all the questions you might have about skydiving or the Naval Special Warfare community.
This is a perfect breeze. Make some noise, folks. One more swoop suit coming in fast and furious. Run on landing. 1 tiptoe.
Okay, let's hear it again for the Red Devils and your United States Navy Parachute Team, the Leapfrogs.
Awesome stuff. Matt Seiberg, thank you very much.